That was not her singing.
Oh, man. What?
I know.
Oh, never mind.
Marvin Gaye's daughter did
A letdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a hot take there.
Welcome to Holiday Film Countdown. I'm Jamie Walter, and today we are going to the North Pole.
That's right. This film is The Polar Express, our 25th ranked holiday film. Hello, I'm Tim Walter. Can you believe without seeing? Do you hear the bell? Also, uncanny valley is defined as uneasiness felt by humans upon encountering near but not quite human objects or beings. This film is certainly uncanny.
Our first guest is Jazmyne Alderete-Cruz. Hello, Jazmyne. Please let us know what you're drinking and give us a quick thought on Polar Express.
Hey, guys. So I'm drinking the Treaty Oak Ghost Hill Texas Bourbon with some hot chocolate. It's a pretty nice Christmas treat, even though it's hotter outside. That's what I'm drinking today. And I watched the Polar Express not too long ago in December abouts, and I guess I was analyzing too much, but for some reason when I recently watched it, I actually enjoyed it more. So it's a cute, nice Christmas movie, I think.
Okay.
All right, and our other guest is Brian Nguyen. Hey, Brian, what are you drinking, and what's your initial thought on this film?
I'm drinking the same as Jazmyne, and initial thoughts, I also watched it in December with Jazmyne, and then after watching it today, I find myself getting more critical of the movie.
All right. Well, here's your chance.
Yeah. I think I like the message at the end, but some of the stuff in the middle, it just felt a little cheap and just like, oh, let's make this fun for kids. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm being too critical of it. I do like it overall, I think.
All right, we'll see in a minute.
And I was actually not drinking hot chocolate. I was drinking red wine. And my quick thought on the movie is a little creepy, a little long, but great writing.
Okay, and I'm also drinking the Treaty Oak Ghost Hill Bourbon, local here. And this film is number 25 in our countdown as we move into the second half. We're in the downslope here, and I feel the film's improving in quality. This is a big film, and we'll discuss why shortly.
The Polar Express was released in 2004. It is based on the book of the same name by Chris von Allsburg. The screenplay was adapted by William Boyles Jr. and Robert Zemeckis. Robert Zemeckis also directed this film.
Okay, as I mentioned, this is big time. We have an all-time director here, Robert Zemeckis. His films include Romancing the Stone, the 3 Back to the Future films, plus Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Castaway, and many more. He likes Tom Hanks, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and another one, a little 1994 film by the name of Forrest Gump, for which Robert Zemeckis won the Academy Award for Best Director. Do any of y'all recognize these movies?
Oh, yeah.
Any favorites here? In this group?
Back to the Future films, all of those. Those are classics, I would say. Forrest Gump, definitely.
I'm taking Brian as a Roger Rabbit guy. I didn't even need to ask, but go ahead.
I did. I think I watched that in high school as in my audio video class that I took, and it was great.
It is cool.
I think there's not one that I don't like. I mean,
Exactly.
they're all so good.
And they're all big.
They are.
This is the second film in our countdown from 2004, the other being number 47, that is Christmas with the Cranks. This film stars another legend, and that one is Mr. Tom Hanks. He voices most of the adult roles in this film.
All right, Jazmyne, what is your history with Polar Express?
So I have a very specific memory, and I watched this for the first time when I was in 4th grade, like 9 years old. I think it had just come out.
Okay.
And we were in class. They brought the TV in. We had hot chocolate, and we watched the movie. And that was like the last time and only time I had watched it until, like last December, me and Brian watched it together. Mm-hmm. So I really enjoyed it. Just brought me back to being in the 4th grade.
All right.
So what did you think of it as a 4th grader?
I don't really remember, but I like drinking the hot chocolate, watching a movie in class, not having to do work. I remember
Absolutely.
that.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And Brian, what is your history with the Polar Express?
So it's actually like very similar to Jazmyne's, except I was in first grade. And so we were actually going to go on a field trip to watch it. It just came out, and we were going to go to the Bob Bullock Theater.
Mm-hmm.
They have the big IMAX one.
Oh, yeah.
And in 3D, too.
Wow.
This is
So-
made for that.
Yeah, they definitely made it for that. But yeah, I was very lucky to have that. But like our teacher, like before, it's kind of funny. They kind of did a pre-show workshop for the field trip.
Oh, you know a little bit about pre-show workshops, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
But we had hot chocolate too, and our teacher read the book to us, and she dressed up in like a train conductor costume. And I also remember she gave us bells that didn't work first. And then at the end, or when the moment happens, she gave us bells that actually worked.
Okay,
Wow,
that's
that's
a
awesome.
great teacher.
That's awesome.
She was great. Yeah. Shout out Bonnie Jones.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, I just have to ask you, watching it in 3D, did your stomach go a little when they're like, it's almost like a roller coaster ride on the train, right?
I don't think I did.
don't
'cause
remember?
It was the first grade. I think I remember just being like, this is awesome.
The ride of your life. Okay, well, my history with the film is, I think maybe I've seen it twice a long time ago, just because of our kids, I think. I mean, obviously, I was an adult then, but I've always thought that it felt a little long to me, and it still feels a little long to me. Again, I do think the writing is very clever, but it feels long, and to me, the best part is the music.
All right, and my history is I saw it in the theaters with Jamie. She doesn't remember because she doesn't love this movie. I also remember that our children wore pajamas to school and had
Yes.
similar experiences watching it
Definitely.
with their classmates, probably first through fourth grade or so, elementary. And so I have nostalgia for them with this one, although I might even like the film more than they do.
Yeah, true. All right, let's check out the trailer.
This year, only one train is rocking. Only one ride is rolling. And only one adventure can take you
I've wanted to do that my whole life.
to the party on top of the world. The Polar Express. Rated G, now playing.
All right, that trailer was a little different. What do you think of it, Jazmyne? Do you think it sparked your interest in wanting to see the movie if you hadn't already?
Not really, actually. I was a little surprised. It felt really short. And, you know, in the movie, there's a lot of intense moments with the train going haywire and the kids on their adventure sliding down in the North Pole. So I feel like the trailer didn't really like include any of those intense moments. So it was a little lacking, in my opinion. It wouldn't really probably grab me just by the trailer.
Yeah, how about you, Brian?
It was slow like the movie, I think. It
Oh, wow.
It was way too slow. It was, yeah. And it was, I think they just, like, clipped the scene from the actual movie. Like, that's exactly how it happens in the movie, right?
It's like the beginnings, well, not totally the beginning, but pretty much the beginning of the movie. It was a little scene from the movie. In fact, when we were watching it, we're like, wait, is this the trailer or the movie? Or did we accidentally press the movie?
That's true.
So, yeah, so it is a little different. It doesn't give you any hints about the middle or the plot or anything. You just see the train and it says Polar Express.
Yeah, that was refreshing to me. I'm used to our guests saying, hey, I feel like they just showed us the whole film.
I know, or it was too long. Yeah, they put too much in.
I didn't hear any of that today.
No, definitely not.
It was kind of like a 1940s trailer because in those older films, if you listen to some of our other episodes with those, it is almost separate from the film in a sense because they're showing scenes from the film, but the voiceover is a little different at the beginning.
Well, and in those older films, they almost do a whole nother movie about the movie.
Yeah.
You know, which is what's so interesting about those trailers. Yeah, this one definitely felt different.
Leaves a lot of mystery.
It does.
1940s? How old are you, Tim?
Oh, you know, my podcast is pretty old. Let's go inside the numbers. This film cost $170 million to make and grossed around $318 at the box office. for a net profit of around $150 million.
Wow.
That $170 million cost ranked the Polar Express as the highest cost ever to make an animated film until Pixar spent more making Wall-E and Up a few years later, like 2008, 2009.
Wow.
The Polar Express was the first ever full-length motion capture animated film. And motion capture is a process where dots are placed all over a person and their movements are tracked/recorded and overlaid with computer imagery. It's very common in video games, and video gaming had that going back to the 80s. Other films with significant amounts of motion capture include Iron Man, Avatar, The Avengers, Ted, and Ant-Man. The Polar Express has a score of 3.3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and we will all give our own reviews and scores later. Anything here surprise you? Those numbers are huge. Again, I said this is a big film.
Yeah, I was really surprised to find out the budget was that much, and especially 20 years ago.
Exactly.
And I didn't know it was a motion capture. That was really interesting, or one of the first.
Yes, so in preparation, Jamie and I were watching the making of on YouTube. Check it out. It'll give you a little more appreciation for the scenes, especially the one, which may not be your favorite, but the passing out of the treats in the train car.
The hot chocolate.
People are acting all of that out.
Wow.
Whoa.
So
Wow.
watching that scene is different after you've seen that.
Yeah, they're there, and of course they have the dots all over them, and they're on just like metal bars, like because they're supposed to be in the train, right?
sliding
so they're
around.
sliding around off these things. It's pretty cool to see how they did it. I think that's why, to me, the movie feels a little creepy, though. It's, it's like it's not animation. It's like the different twist on it, to me, just looks a little weird. But when you said video games, I'm like, I could definitely see. It looks more like a video game, I guess, to me.
And a lot of our lead character, by the way, his name is Hero Boy. The lead character's movements are actually Tom Hanks' movements. So when you see the making of, you'll see what I'm talking about.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool. I think, like, we watched this when we were kids, and, we're watching it again now as adults, and we've come a long way. Animation and motion capture have come a long way. I think what, creepy is the word I'd use for, just for, the face. I think the face doesn't look natural in the animation.
I agree.
It's the eyes, right?
Yeah.
The eyes look a little creepy.
And
I
that
don't
goes
know.
back to the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, this film definitely gets us in the Christmas spirit, I'd say. Do you agree with that, Jazmyne? Or
I definitely agree. And the hot chocolate, I think especially. I love hot chocolate, especially in the wintertime. And we had some today, so it's nice to bring that Christmas spirit alive.
By the way, our first guest to bring their own hot chocolate. Kudos. Very good.
I'm shocked.
It was a Starbucks double chocolate something.
Excellent.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely gave the cold winter vibe that you would have during Christmas time. Even with the lighting, the darkness of it, it just felt cold. I felt cold watching it.
Oh, yeah. Serious snow game, big time Christmas tree game at the North Pole and at home.
Yeah. I think the vibe of Christmas and wonderment, if that's the right word, but I think I remember feeling this as a kid watching it in theaters too, but when they're on the train and Tom Hanks is like, that is the North Pole. And I'm like, I felt like we were on the way to the North Pole too.
You were excited.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
All right, we're here.
Right. I'm like, oh my God, we're about to see the North Pole. That felt exciting and kind of Christmassy, spirity, and excitement about Christmas.
Okay, but what about those elves?
Oh God.
Come on.
They were very acrobatic. I love the way they jumped out of the blimp or whatever it was, and they were flipping all around.
Did we have enough of them?
Oh my gosh.
I think that's the record.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But their faces, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Their faces were creepy. Just like, the man, I guess he was the spirit of Christmas. He was supposed to be the ghost, the man on top of the train,
The
right?
hobo.
That would come and go. His face was very creepy. And I feel like as a child, if I would have been a child watching this the first time, I would have been a little scared of their faces. And the elves' face remind me of his, even though they're supposed to be nice and jolly little guys.
Yeah, like there was a bunch that looked like scary tattoo artists or something. Or, I don't know. And one of them sounded like they don't drink water. And
The one who held the gift for the Billy.
yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
Maybe a smoker or something.
Yeah, definitely a smoker.
I guess it does portray how kids dream, though, right? Everything seems a little scarier when you're young and dreaming. I guess that's how he saw it.
I felt it was a little creepy pulling into the town, and everything was so empty. All the buildings and streets were so empty, but it was huge. And then we got there and we saw, okay, they have 1 million elves, and those are their homes. That's what
Right.
it's got to be.
Right.
Because I was like, man, this place is just desolate. But they were all at the celebration. It was Christmas Eve. That was so me.
Devoid of life,
Exactly.
said in the encyclopedia.
Right.
But what about the reindeer? What do you think? Did they look realistic?
I think so, especially when the train came upon them in the crossing and there was like millions of caribou there. And they were screaming. They looked pretty good, I
Yeah, I
thought.
thought those were good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, felt pretty real.
What'd you think of the North Pole reindeer, Brian?
I liked them. Like they were alive and like they were like excited. Like they're like bucking around and trying to run away or something. And I was like, whoa.
They were ready to go around the world.
Oh yeah. It's fun.
All right, does that cover all the decorations and everything? I think we got it, no?
Yeah. I mean, Santa was pretty typical, wouldn't you say, of a Santa in this film?
He looked a little thin, I think.
You're
and
right. His
creepy,
face was
too.
a little
And-
thinner than you
yeah.
would think.
Yeah,
little
his belly
creepy.
was thinner too.
Yeah.
I agree.
He had
Yeah.
very acrobatic reindeer, so he had to be fit.
Exactly.
He was like glowing, right?
Yeah.
On the review. And like, I don't know, this time watching it, I was like, is he like God or something? Like he was like glowing and had like a beard and like had a deep voice. And I was like,
Well, he is a saint.
Just a saint.
oh, yeah. And like all the elves were like, ah. I don't know, it reminded me of like something.
Yeah, it was
seemed-
a very loyal following there.
Right.
It was like a revival. He was coming out. All right, well, let's get into the characters and actors. So clearly the lead here is Tom Hanks. This is his only film in our holiday countdown, though. Tom Hanks started out on a sitcom called Bosom Buddies in the early 80s. He then broke out in the film Splash and then went just on a run. Unbelievable. I'll just name a few. Big, A League of Their Own, Sleepless in Seattle, Philadelphia, Apollo 13, Forrest Gump, Toy Story 1 through 4. Toy Story 5 is coming soon, by the way. Saving Private Ryan, Castaway. His wife is Rita Wilson, and she was in our Jingle All the Way episode just a few weeks ago.
Wait, the wife was speaking on your podcast?
No,
Oh,
his wife was in the film.
okay, got it.
Aspirational, though, there, Brian. I love it. We'll get there. And Tom Hanks is two-time winner of Best Actor Academy Awards for Forrest Gump and Philadelphia. His roles in this film were Hero Boy, Hero Boy's father, James the Conductor, Hobo, Ebenezer Scrooge the Puppet, and Santa Claus. So, how do we feel Tom Hanks showed up in this film? Did you do all right?
I think so. I did not know that he played all of those characters until today, so that was surprising. He does such a good job with all the different characters, bringing them to life, ranging from that scary puppet to the conductor. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Brian and I were talking earlier that Eddie Murphy has done that before, where he plays like 6 roles in a film.
Yeah, I'm like Jazmyne. I didn't realize till doing research on this film that he was the voice of so many characters. And to me, not realizing that, because his voice is pretty distinct, tells me, wow, he did an amazing job. I mean, and just the list of those movies. I mean, those are all major, really good movies, in my opinion. You can't go wrong with Tom Hanks.
Okay, Brian, what's your favorite on that list of films? Pick one.
In the list that you put, I'd have to say Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or any of the Toy Stories.
I know. They're all so good. It's hard to pick.
He was, like, not to jump ahead, but favorite character was the conductor. I think I just, like, imagine, since I know it's Tom Hanks and you mentioned that he plays all these characters, I'm just imagining his face, the actor, Tom Hanks. And we love I feel like everyone loves Tom Hanks. So he is getting all animated. I'm just imagining his face, and I couldn't help but like laugh throughout the film when his character was doing something.
Yeah, and he hasn't really had a big hit in recent years, if you think about it. He keeps coming out with films, but he still always shows up. If the film isn't huge, it's not because Tom Hanks didn't do his job.
Right. What would be your favorite, Jazmyne, out of those movies?
Probably Forrest Gump as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good one.
Such a good one. Yeah.
It's another fantasy, basically, just like this.
Tim, do your best Forrest Gump impression.
I can't do that.
Come on.
Brian,
Say her name in the voice, like you did with Jenny.
what makes you think I can do impressions?
I'm picking on you.
I mean, you're free to do one.
Now, okay, now it feels like offensive. Is it offensive?
No.
Okay, you do it. We'll do it to how we do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Life is like a bottle.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say life is like a box of chocolates.
I thought you were gonna say Jamie, like the way he says Jenny,
Oh, just the word?
the name. Jenny.
Jenny.
Oh. Jamie.
That's what I was looking for.
All right. Now that you clued me in, I can do that one. Jamie.
Run, Forrest, run.
There you go. All right. And then another character here. I would say the second star was the hero girl, played by Nona Gay. She is the daughter of legendary soul singer Marvin Gaye.
What?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah. And Nona Gay was also in the movie Crash and the Matrix sequels. But she's mainly a singer now. How did she do here?
She had a nice voice.
That was her singing?
That was not her singing.
Oh, man. What?
I know.
Oh, never mind.
Marvin Gaye's daughter?
A letdown.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah,
singing
that's
part.
kind of a hot take there. But it was someone else. Let's see, by the name of... It was actually performed by Megan Moore.
Huh.
So,
Wow.
not sure why they did it that way. But they did.
Well, the character I thought did a good job of bringing home one of the main messages was like friendship, and she was very sweet to that kid who was left out. So I really like that about the character. It kind of sent like an important message in the movie.
Yeah, I feel like her word was lead. She was definitely a leader type character here.
And she was warm from the beginning. Remember, Hero Kid got on, and he was very apprehensive, and she welcomed him right away. That's
Yes.
leadership right there.
Definitely.
All right, and then another one I'll name is, because he was kind of fun, the know-it-all kid,
Oh, yeah.
played by Eddie Deason, and he was Eugene Zelnick on Grease. Got any Grease fans here?
I've seen it, but not in a while, so I can't remember that
Yeah,
character.
you're young people here. But he was the nerd. So he was the nerd in a lot of late 70s or early 80s films, like a dozen roles as the nerd or the geek or whatever. In fact, at certain times, he was too busy playing that role and missed some other nerd roles. They wanted him for Rock and Roll High School and also Meatballs, which were pretty big films back at that time. And he was too busy doing this film called 1941 with John Belushi. So that's Eddie Deason. He's running into trouble as of late. He's got some mental health issues. So I did a little research on him. But he still looks the same. He's still got that same voice. I mean, he was 50 years old giving that kid's voice in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, after you mentioned that to me, because I didn't realize it was him, then I could kind of hear it from his previous roles. I could hear him coming through.
Oh, yeah. Watch
that.
Grease. You'll like him.
Yeah. Yeah, he does an awesome job. I mean, that is just him all the way. I mean,
Yeah.
and we all kind of know someone with that same personality, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just always has a comment, doesn't know when to shut up,
Is always right.
knows all the background about everything.
It's funny.
Do we have any minor characters that you all particularly liked, or anyone come up and steal a scene for you?
Is that know-it-all kid considered a minor character?
Mid.
Mid. I mean, he was some sort of comic relief, so
Yeah,
I
he
like
broke
that
it up.
about it. Yeah.
It was always fun when he talked. I liked the two guys on the front of the train when they were changing the light bulb.
Oh, yeah.
They were just stereotyping railroad workers, but beside that, they were funny.
Slapstick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tumbling all over.
I mentioned before the guy on top of the train. I guess he was like the spirit or the ghost of Christmas. And I thought he did a good job. I mean, that was Tom Hanks, right?
It was.
Playing that part. I thought he did a really good job. Thought it was so funny when the boy was like, he wanted to give the ticket back to the little girl that he had found her ticket. And he goes, I'm looking for a girl. And he starts laughing and goes, aren't we all looking for a girl? That was so funny.
That was good.
I liked when he gave the kid the Joe with that was made with his dirty sock or whatever that was in there.
Oh, gosh.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Like using your sock to make coffee?
Well, when you need a filter.
Yeah.
I guess so.
You have to make do.
That's right.
Does the conductor count as a minor character?
Well, we haven't mentioned him yet. What'd you
I
think
think
of the
so.
conductor?
That was my favorite. I just loved when conductor talked. It was just like so funny. And knowing it was Tom Hanks too. And I don't know. Yeah, he comes off serious and leader and make sure everyone's in line. And then there's like little moments where he's like, see, I told you. And he like breaks that stereotype, that trope for a little bit. And it's funny.
Yeah, he's a little rigid, but he has a heart.
Yeah.
In the end, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. One of the parts where he broke that like stern rule is he took off his hat for the first time. And I guess I'm just so used to seeing Tom Hanks with a full head of hair. And when he took off his hat, you see like he has the male pattern baldness going on. And he started like crying a little bit. And I don't know why. I just thought it was so funny.
It looks like Tom Hanks too.
Yeah.
I think they modeled
Yeah.
Right.
like a lot after him.
Right.
He was crying because he was realizing his hair is all gone. He's Tom
I
Hanks.
think so.
That diminishes the number of roles you can get.
Well, we kind of already started. Let's get into the scenes. What was one scene that sticks out to you, Jazmyne?
I think when the train basically turned into a roller coaster, because I'm very scared of roller coasters. I've been on a few, but I felt so anxious, like I was on the ride.
Yeah.
And the music, it gets so like intense with the horns and the strings, and it really builds up that excitement and intensity. So when those kids were like on the front and they're just holding on to the bar, I was like, no way, like they're gonna die. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy part.
Yeah, I feel like the music and the sounds in this film was so well done.
Yeah.
Just from the first scene where the little boy, he kind of puts his hand on the radiator and it goes, shh, you know, and he's like, ow, and he moves it back to him wiping the window with his hand, the frost off so that he could see out. Just the sound effects, the clock ticking on his nightstand there when he looks back. I'm like, wow. I mean, you really get the feel that these things are really happening. I thought that was just amazing with the sound effects.
Yeah, Brian, did you have a favorite scene?
This time around, I'm going to say the part, it sounds silly, but like I mentioned it when the conductor was like, that is the North Pole. And I realized like, oh my God, I'm so excited this whole time. It took me back to when I was like a kid and I was like, oh my God, I'm on this train. And like, I loved this movie as a kid because it was like, I was like, that's why. Because I was like, oh, I'm so excited to see the North Pole finally. And I don't know. I feel like that scene, it's reminding me and making me think of like, I think one of the themes and messages of this movie, like innocence, the child believing these things. So yeah, I was like, why am I so excited? I feel like I'm a grown man getting excited about the North Pole.
Well, you got into the journey,
You're getting
and
sucked in.
oftentimes we're either in a regular house or a regular neighborhood thinking about the North Pole in these films, or we're at the North Pole, but we don't actually travel there, right?
Yeah.
So we get to go on the ride.
Yeah.
Those lights in the distance. They look like the lights of a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. There is the North Pole.
I thought it was funny when the little boy, he pulled out the World Book Encyclopedia and he had like the whole set to look something up. I remember having those as a kid.
We had them too.
They were just in our house, you know. I thought that was funny. Any other funny scenes?
I'll say my favorite scene is when they're serving the hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
I know not everyone here loves that scene,
It's not necessarily Brian's.
but maybe it's the old school traveling in a train, being served on fancy dishes, and these kids are all getting to be like adults. And so I kind of identified with that part.
I kind of like it. I don't hate it or anything like Brian, but I like
It's not real.
Yeah, when Brian told me how he felt about that scene, I almost took his hot chocolate away.
Yeah, you should have. You should have.
That was our hot chocolate. We brought the hot chocolate. So.
I know that's the only way you got to keep it.
I like the big band sound, and you know how Tom Hanks was like singing in that style as well. All the action going on. It was kind of fun.
It's funny because I feel like that's what took me out of it. I was like, whoa, what the heck? Like, this conductor guy is like singing a Broadway musical song or something. But it was fun. I'm being hard on the movie. I'm being a Grinch.
That's okay.
Well, there were definitely lots of stressful scenes in this movie. When he's trying to get the ticket back, he went to hand the little girl the ticket, and she was already led out of the train. And of course, it flies off. And just watching that whole scene of him watching the ticket fluttering around, I felt that stress of, oh my God, he's got to get that ticket for her. And I feel like as a kid watching it, it can be a little scary and stressful.
Do you all remember the feather in Forrest Gump floating around?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
that ticket
Uh-huh.
up in the air. Who knows where it's
True.
going to go? But
Right.
yeah,
Wonder if the
Robert
director,
Zemeckis.
Yeah.
he brought
Tom
it back.
Hanks.
Yeah.
It's a callback.
Call back.
10 years earlier. All right. Do we have any favorite lines, quotable lines? Anyone?
All I got was some stupid underwear.
That's a good one.
My siblings and I say that all the time.
Still?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so funny.
That's worse than socks.
I would love socks as a present, though. Now, I mean, not when I was a kid, but now as an adult. Like,
Uh-oh, you're
yeah,
growing up.
Bring on the socks.
Jazmyne has,
Do you still hear the bell?
Yes.
Okay, good.
she has too many socks. Her
I
sock
do.
drawer is like 8,000 pairs of socks.
I think I need to get rid of some.
I've secretly been like taking one out each week and she doesn't notice.
How dare you?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, true confessions. We got that on tape.
There's no greater gift than friendship.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
very true.
Good message.
What, was that Santa? I'm trying to remember. Was that Santa or the conductor?
I believe it was it Santa to the girl when they were all lined up?
I think it was Santa. Yeah.
Hero
Yeah.
Girl?
Yeah.
I think it was.
It was to Hero Girl. Yeah, mine's going to be sometimes
No,
the
no,
most.
wait, hold on.
Oh,
I got to correct you. Sorry. It wasn't Hero Girl. Wasn't it to the little boy? He said he
Oh.
made some friends.
Oh, you're
He said, "I
right.
made
yeah,
some
she's
friends."
the leader. It was Billy.
Yeah, Billy. I was
It
trying to
was
think of his name. And I couldn't remember if it was the conductor or Santa said, well, there's no greater gift than friendship. Remember, he said, I made some friends too.
Yeah, that's what he needed.
Yeah.
Santa. I'm pretty
It
sure
was Santa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm going to go with sometimes the most real things in the world are the things we can't see.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I
I
don't
wrote that.
remember. I don't remember who said it to whom, but I remember it, and I wrote it down.
I think it was the conductor to the boy.
The hero
boy. Yeah.
Was it on the way there or on the way back?
On the way there,
Yeah.
On the way there. Okay.
they were outside the train, like trying to get back in when he said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you remember it too?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do we think? I mean, I think there are a few going on here, but Jazmyne, what comes to you first for the moral of the story?
I think, again, like the message of the importance of friendship and also believing. I don't know. It seems more geared towards, kids like believing in the spirit of Christmas and, maybe presents aren't the most important thing. And friendship is a really important thing to focus on around that time.
Yeah.
Brian?
I think I'm saying this as I want to put it like this is what my thoughts are as an adult. When I was in first grade, I don't know what I thought the moral was, but like as an adult, I'm thinking about the joy that a child has when they're innocent and believe these things, and I'm once you grow up, you're miserable. No, that's an extreme, but like you don't have the like
The innocence.
yeah, and how exciting it is to believe something like magical. That's so exciting, and I can't think of a good adjective, but you lose that. Losing that, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about with this movie.
I believe. I believe.
What was that you said?
I believe.
I mean, I think I'm stretching it a little bit, but maybe like live in the moment. Maybe as an adult, get into what's going on. Am I stretching it too much? I'm just trying to take away from it as an adult. Sometimes we do get caught up in the wrong things, especially at Christmas time, because it can be stressful and hustle and bustle and parties and entertaining and, shopping and everything that goes on. But sometimes we all forget what it's really supposed to be about. And maybe this movie is a little bit of a reminder of that. It's just about being with friends and family, taking care of each other.
Well, Jazmyne took mine.
Oh,
Definitely. Friendship, believing.
Yeah.
Believing.
Yeah.
Another message I saw that came through, I don't remember the quote, but I think the conductor said something about like, you have to get on the train or get on the train of life or I don't remember.
Yeah, you can't get there if you don't get on.
Yeah,
something like that.
exactly.
Yeah.
You get on the bus or get on the train because
Yeah.
if you don't have a chance.
Exactly. Yeah, so that was a good message too.
Are y'all on the train?
Oh, yeah. Here we are,
Yep.
chugging along.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Well, it says here, no photo with the department store Santa this year, no letter to Santa. And you made your sister put out the milk and cookies. Sounds to me like this is your crucial year.
If I were you, I would think about climbing on board. Come on. I've got a schedule to keep. Oh. Suit yourself.
All right, hot takes. We have any hot takes here? It's been pretty hot already, but let's keep going.
Hot chocolate.
I think when Brian and I watched this in December, he has a very critical lens to movies sometimes, and he mentioned like the Ghost of Christmas or that guy on top of the train. Like, where was the story behind that? It just seemed kind of like it was thrown in there to make filler for the movie. I know me and Brian listened to the book on the way here, and no ghost guy was mentioned, so it just seemed like, where did they want this to go? It was, I don't know, it just kind of seemed they threw that in there.
I agree. I agree with that. And I thought it was so odd that the little boy's running up there and he's trying to run after the girl and she sees him sitting there and he's got a fire going. He's like he's living on top of the train. I mean, and the train's going really, really fast.
Yeah.
I was just like, it was a little odd.
Yeah.
I guess in the movie, like he wasn't in the book. I wonder if they put him in the movie as something to, like, make the hero boy question, am I seeing this? Is it real? What is real? And that's the whole
Right.
issue that he's dealing with in his own life right now.
Right.
But, yeah.
So with this group here, who thinks he was dreaming and who thinks this was a real train ride?
I think it was real.
I think it was a dream.
I think it
Oh.
was a dream.
I think it was real.
These idiots.
I know, Brian.
You gotta believe.
He
we have
had
the
a
Christmas
hole in his
spirit.
real robe. And what about that bell under the tree for him from Santa with the note?
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that.
All right, Jazmyne, we got him.
I just, when the robe broke again, I was like, wait, it was already broken. How did it break again?
Right.
So he must have dreamt that it broke. Right? So,
I mean, I think they purposely leave it ambiguous,
Yeah, me too.
and it's up to your interpretation.
I agree.
And my hot take is I really wanted to know what Billy's gift was because it was a cool box, but we never got to see him open it.
what do you think it is?
You know, this kid never had a toy. It seems like he was kind of,
Neglected a little.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with a Jack in the Box,
Oh yeah.
just based on the size of the box. But
Yeah.
what do y'all think?
Train set, something like that.
That's what I was hoping for, a train set. That's pretty cool.
They could have shown through his window him with a train.
Yeah. Like, show
Come
us the
on.
gift. Like, I want to know.
All right.
Let's see. Wait, this movie came out 2004? Mm-hmm. What toys were popular around then?
Well, I think the movie was set in like the 50s or something, or 40s.
We don't really know that answer.
The toy truck that he had was like like an old
Okay.
model.
Okay.
Their toys were simple.
And
Yeah.
And their clothing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Billy's night dress.
Yeah.
So it was not Tickle Me Elmo.
No, it was not.
Okay.
It wasn't PlayStation 5. No.
No,
I don't think
definitely
so.
not. All right. Well, the parent guide is rated G. How do you feel? Is that appropriate?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the scariness factor might bump it up a notch because that ghost guy and the roller coaster and the creepy faces, the Ebenezer Scrooge puppet, that's really scary. I don't know.
Doubter.
I definitely think that you would have to know if a young child is watching this. So I'm around 6 and 7-year-olds Monday through Friday. And I can guarantee you, I know a few of them who would not want to watch this movie because it would be too scary for them and would probably give them nightmares. So I think you just have to know if you're showing this
Yeah.
to a child.
True.
They need to get on the train. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think they'd be too scared to get on that train right now. Maybe later in life. They're already on the train. They've been on it. I mean, like they're believers. Trust me, they're believers.
All right, let's do the soundtrack. The orchestral background music was by composer Alan Silvestri. He is a frequent Robert Zemeckis collaborator. The Back to the Future music was Silvestri. And he's also done some non-Zemeckis films, including The Bodyguard. Y'all know that movie?
With Whitney Houston?
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
one. Costner in Houston. Kevin Costner. We have multiple original songs for this film produced by Alan Silvestri and Glenn Ballard. So Glenn Ballard was a producer of Jagged Little Pill, the Alanis Morissette album. Do y'all know that album?
I know some songs by Alanis Morissette, but I don't know that album specifically.
We got the young crowd in here. So that is
I know it very well.
a 1995-ish.
Is it the one with that ironic
Yes,
song? Okay.
yes.
Okay, I know
okay.
that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a camp song once.
This could have been, oh yeah, you're right.
Camp Paramount. Yeah.
That album sold 33 million copies.
Wow. Do y'all
Yeah.
have a copy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the attic. CD. All right. So those original songs include The Polar Express, Spirit of the Season, Hot Chocolate. What was the one you mentioned that the girl was singing?
Christmas Comes to Town or something like that.
That one. And then that song, Believe, that was sung by Josh Groban.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. At the end, at the very end.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
When the
yes,
credits
yes.
started rolling.
That was Academy Award nominated. Didn't win. And then other songs, just your typical Christmas songs, mostly by the original artist, including Winter Wonderland, Silver Bells, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, White Christmas. Those were on in the background. Remember when they were kind of lost and roaming around the North Pole and finding all the presents. So those were all playing on those little turntables. So what y'all think of the soundtrack? There's some money spent here.
Oh yeah, all the copyright. I loved it. I like the music a lot. Like Jamie was saying earlier, I think it really adds to the scenes because otherwise it's not much to the story. I feel like, but the music added a lot.
Yeah, I love the orchestral. I mean, its main theme is recognizable. You know, how Jurassic Park has that,
Yeah.
and Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, the big films have that little snippet that you're like, okay, I know that. I may not know immediately what film it is. Then you start putting it together.
That's what I love most about the film. Like I said earlier, the music is really good. I
Yeah,
like
we
it.
had it blasting, so the whole room was shaking when when that train was pulling in and the music kicked on.
Yeah.
We could feel it.
I don't really like Christmas music. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Okay, well, try not to hold that against you.
delete episode.
Okay. This might be a retaper. So
Cut me out, edit out.
that orchestral music was not Christmas specific.
Right.
So during the action scenes or whatever, it's not
Right.
really the known Christmas song. It's just
But
Back
it's
to the Future
known.
type, building suspense.
Yeah.
Going around the curve, going down the hill kind of journey music.
I guess I don't have a problem with that stuff, I guess.
All right. Well, Jazmyne, how would you rate this film 1 to 5
And it's 3.3 on Letterboxd.
and why?
Okay.
And you can do decimals here.
Okay. I think I would do a 3.6. I did like it. It's a good movie to just sit around and watch, but I feel like the story is lacking a little bit. But the music is really good, and I think there are some good messages, especially like for kids. But yeah, it was just the story is a little lacking, I think.
Okay. And you, Brian, what's your rating on this?
Man, I feel like it's gonna be like I feel like y'all aren't gonna agree with it.
That's okay.
I put okay. So I wrote, when the movie was ending, I wrote 2.5, but I think I'm gonna give it like a 2.0.
2.0.
Yeah.
You went
Yeah.
down even
I went
farther.
down. Knowing what I guess yeah. I think it comes from my background as an educator and working in arts education. I read a lot of children's books, and we listen to the read aloud for this book, and I liked the book. I felt when we listened to the read aloud, I got a good it was okay. The message is clear. It is semi clear, but in the movie they added so much Universal Studios theme park rides and sliding through the tube and the roller coasters, and I don't know. As a kid, I loved it as a kid, and I think that's why like we rewatch it like now as an adult. Like, oh yeah, this movie was awesome. But I think all that is like all that is like cheap to me. Like I said, like working in my job, I see a lot of content for young people, and so I'm very critical of it. I have to be. I'm always analyzing it for my job. So this movie, I was like, especially knowing like the book is very straightforward. Like he gets on the train, they get to the North Pole, and it goes right to the gift. Like there's no getting lost in the North Pole. I like the message of like childhood wonder and believing, but I feel like that got a little bit lost in all this extra like dog and pony show in the movie with the roller coasters and stuff.
Okay.
So.
The film was an hour and 40 minutes. Had it been an hour and 25 minutes, what would your score be?
It would be a little more. I would give it a 2.5. Yeah. I think they could have done without. This time I was like, man, there's like 8 roller coaster ride POVs in this movie. It felt like so much. And I'm like, they're just pandering to kids with 3D glasses right now.
Okay.
Which I'm like, that's a cheap way to get to kids to me.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm being critical though. So,
All right. So we're 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with a straight up 3 because I really liked the music. I liked the message. But the reason why it's not higher is because I found it a little creepy and a little long. Like it was a little too much for me. I felt like they could have left out some of the parts as well. But like Jazmyne, I find the story very clever. I find the way they, you didn't hear the bells at the beginning, but then, as he believed, like I found the story writing clever, but they could have left out some of it.
Okay. I tend to judge things in their era by their time. And because of when this was made, I'm going to go with Jazmyne. I also think 3.5. I think she said 3.6. I'm in the 3.5 on this one.
Okay.
I like the big feel of it, the Robert Zemeckis, the music, the Tom Hanks. We don't always make movies like that anymore. And so I appreciate them. Kind of takes me back. And so I like the characters. There was some oddity in just how they look in the face. I also noticed the mouth this time because I was trying to really analyze the eyes. And, I mean, they're, I don't know what to say about them, but
They almost look like animals.
yeah, it's tough to animate eyes, but
right.
Pixar has proven that you can.
Right.
So I'm going 3.5.
Okay. All right. Jazmyne, would you recommend this film to anyone? And if so, who?
I would. I think it's worth a watch, especially for the younger audiences that I think it's really geared towards. But I do like the caveat that you mentioned earlier of you gotta kind of know if the kid's gonna be scared, especially with the creepy faces and the roller coasters and stuff. So just be careful. But yeah, definitely, I would recommend it for kids. If you're not analyzing it from like a critical lens, I think it's a fun time.
All right. And Brian, would you recommend it? And if so, to whom?
I know I just tore it to shreds, but I would definitely recommend it, like to my like little cousins or whatever. As a kid, I loved it, and I do like the excitement of we're going to the North Pole and we're gonna see this cool place, the lights in the distance. I would definitely like recommend it, but like only to my young people, like elementary school. I think that's who I would show it to.
Okay. I would recommend it to pretty much anyone. If I'm recommending it to a parent to show it to a young child, I would definitely let them know that if their child is one who is prone to nightmares and gets scared easily, this might not be the film for them. But I feel like adults would appreciate this as well as young kids. Like, I appreciate for what it is. I just feel like it's a little long.
Okay. And I would recommend it to people who are into animation because it's somewhat different. And also teachers who need a little break as we went into the holiday season and you want to maybe catch up on your grade book. Put this bad boy on and kick back and do some scoring. Let the kids watch the movie.
Put
Do
some
you
hot
know any
chocolate on.
teachers who need to do that?
I think my teachers are all caught up on their grade books. So
Okay. All right. Well, Jazmyne, what is your favorite holiday film?
Oh my gosh, this is hard.
It's very hard.
Probably The Grinch, the one with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Since I've been with Brian, we watch it like every year because we both love it so much. Yeah, just love The Grinch so much. The humor in there.
Yeah.
Love Jim Carrey.
that
It's a good one.
That one comes up.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's a good one.
we were gonna
It's-
ask.
It's been chosen by others as their favorite, and it's ranked pretty high.
good.
And Jim Carrey is held in high esteem in this podcast world,
As it should be.
as is the Grinch, all versions.
Yeah.
Brian,
So wait, you have multiple Grinch versions in the lineup?
they're all held in high regard. We can only
Okay,
have
no
one.
spoiler,
One is an honorable mention.
Oh.
One is too short, and it's not really a film. It's a special. And one is the real deal that you mentioned, Jazmyne.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
where are you going, Brian?
Favorite holiday film?
Absolutely.
Same as Jazmyne. All right. We watch it every single year, and I look forward to watching it every single year. And I still catch the jokes and stuff that I missed the last time I watched it, and I'm like, that is so funny. It's brilliant. It's so funny. Yeah, and iconic, and I don't know. Is it nostalgic a little bit too? I had it
All
on
of
VHS.
these movies are in this countdown. That's part of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I like Max.
Oh, yeah.
I would also just like to say a close one would be A Christmas Story. I love the humor in there. I remember watching it with my sisters when I was younger and just laughing at the silliness of it all. So I love that movie too.
Have you seen the sequel? That's
No,
2 years old.
I
Okay.
have not.
A couple years old. It's our episode number 45.
Oh.
So
And Brian has not seen it. We gotta watch it.
it's got the original cast,
Oh wow.
No way.
which
Yeah.
helps a lot.
It does.
And we'll get further into the Grinch when we do it, but the makeup work on that film for him every day, off the charts. But stay tuned. We'll talk about it.
I can't wait. I'll definitely listen to that. If I can mention a close second for me.
Yeah,
is
sure.
actually
We love that.
Die Hard.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Oh.
so glad we had that in the Christmas classic film series when we did that last year, I think.
At the Paramount Theatre.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Love Die Hard. Yeah.
Another one that's way up there to come.
Oh, I'm so glad it's on there. Oh my gosh. This is great.
Absolutely. That's not. There's no debate whether it's here. It's just where it's ranked.
Yes.
True.
Y'all got my respect. It's a good list.
Is there anything you'd like to promote?
If you are a teacher, we at Paramount Theater have an education program, and part of our programs are field trips, and those are open right now. There are a lot of shows for a lot of grade levels, and you can register at austintheater.org/field trips.
Excellent. It's always a great season every year. And at any time, you can go in there and find out what's coming up. And like, how many students come for a given show?
Thousands. No, for one
For one production.
production, for like when we had the Rainbow Fish, there's 4 shows total. So that would be, I think it was like 3,000 and some change. Yeah.
So like 800, 900 kids per
Yeah.
showing.
Yeah.
Like 18 school buses
At least. Yeah.
per showing.
Yeah.
It's quite the production.
Yeah. And if y'all come, y'all might see Tim on the sidewalk helping wrangle the kids.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining this discussion of our 25th ranked film, Polar Express. Please like, follow, and comment on this podcast.
Yes, please share and spread the word about Holiday Film Countdown. Thank you, Jazmyne and Brian, for joining us today. And thanks to all of our listeners. Next week, we're moving on to our 24th ranked holiday film, which will take us to Phoenix.